In the evolving landscape of political debate, a bold statement by the Union Law Minister has captured the attention of citizens and commentators alike. The minister confirmed that there is no current government plan to remove the words socialist and secular from the Constitution's preamble. This announcement has reignited decades-old discussions about constitutional identity and the balance between past decisions and future aspirations. For many, these two terms are more than mere words on paper. They represent a commitment to social justice and the affirmation of religious neutrality. Introduced during the transformative 42nd Amendment in 1976, amid the turbulent period of the emergency rule under Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, the inclusion of socialist and secular was designed to signal a new era of governance. Yet, from its inception, this move was not without controversy. History teaches us that even monumental decisions come with dissent. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, hailed as the principal architect of the Constitution, had reservations about codifying specific ideologies within the foundational document of a nation. He felt that embedding such terms might restrict future generations from adapting the constitutional fabric as the nation's needs evolve. Despite his concerns, successive governments and the Supreme Court have maintained that these words have become an integral part of the Constitution's basic structure. This judicial endorsement has effectively laid to rest any notion that these words could be casually removed. The Supreme Court's ruling underscored that the terms socialist and secular are more than ceremonial additions. They are enshrined in legal precedent and reflect a national consensus designed to guide India's social and political ethos. Analyzing these perspectives, it becomes clear that the debate is less about changing language and more about preserving a historical and ideological commitment to inclusivity and balanced governance. Yet, the political discourse remains vibrant. Critics argue that these terms, added in the midst of authoritarian rule, carry political baggage. They point to the possibility that the emergency era's policies may not fully represent a free and democratic consensus. Proponents, however, maintain that the ideals of socialism and secularism continue to underscore India's dedication to equality, justice, and coexistence. This divergence further fuels a nuanced conversation about the historical context, constitutional amendments, and the evolution of democratic values. Consider this: in a nation as diverse as India, maintaining a document that binds generations together is no easy task. Each word in the preamble carries the weight of history and the promise of future progress. The current government stance firmly affirms that there is no intention to revisit this foundational aspect. In doing so, it signals both stability and respect for the historical journey that has shaped India's socio-political landscape. As we delve deeper into the intricacies of this debate, it becomes evident that the decision is less about renaming or rebranding and more about retaining a cherished legacy. News clips and archival imagery remind us of the turbulent yet pivotal moments in history when these ideals were being forged. Text overlays succinctly reiterate that these terms were tools to emphasize a nation's aspirations, bridging the gap between a past filled with struggle and a future brimming with potential. The Union Law Minister's recent statement reassures many who see the Constitution as a living, evolving document meant to honor past sacrifices and guide future policies. It also offers a moment to reflect on the delicate balance between tradition and progress. By choosing to retain the language that has defined their constitutional identity, the government affirms its belief in continuity over change in this critical instance. As the discourse unfolds, viewers are encouraged to consider the importance of historical context in shaping contemporary policy. This journey through time, linking the emergency's legacy to today's political debates, reminds us that every constitutional phrase has a story to tell. A story of struggle, aspiration, and ultimately consensus. Join us as we continue to explore the layers of history and politics that define our nation's identity. Stay informed, stay reflective, and let history guide your perspective.